Let's watch some Valkyrie Elysium. 24 minutes. It's a PS5 demo, which I'm kind of interested in. At the same time, I forgot if it's actually coming to PC or not. So, hey, we have to see. All right. Let's see what this is actually about. See if it's any goodness to it.
Long before the memory of man, Odin Allfather, chief of the gods, and his brothers combined their strength to slay the primeval giant Ymir, thus forging the world. Under the world tree Yggdrasil, gods and humans dwelled in the realms of Asgard, Midgard.
Is this Norse again? I haven't looked, so it's Norse.
But their peaceful existence was not to last. The monstrous wolf, Fenrir, bared its terrible fangs upon the world.
Oh shit, they're on twist on the story.
Odin stood and fought against the ferocious wolf and its forces in Asgard. But soon, their conflict would envelop all the worlds in war and chaos. The battle waged on incessantly, splitting the sea and sundering the earth. Innumerable lives were lost and the worlds faced utter destruction. No resolution to the conflict seemed in sight. Then, one day, at the climax of their vicious battle, Fenrir sunk its fangs into Odin's neck, tearing his windpipe, and Odin impaled the beast's skull with his spear, Gungnir. The two could fight no longer, signifying the end of the war on Asgard. However, the destruction did not cease. The mighty blast of Hjalmar echoed through the lands, proclaiming the coming end.
Draw.
Versed as he was in the seeress's prophecy, Odin knew all too well that the world was already in the throes of Ragnarok. It was a prophecy that foretold of the end to all things. The twilight of the world before its return to nothingness. In one last attempt to defy this fate, Odin created a new class of gods.
Everything's crumbling to dust, Odin. What did you do, man? How could you do this?
Valkyrie, can you hear me? I am Odin, the ruler of this world.
Oh, so you are playing Valkyrie.
Creator. If you can hear my voice, then proceed further.
Okay, Mr. Tutorial. Why does she run like a ninja? Not really Valkyrie-like. Let me see who releases this game, because could be Square Enix. Okay, I know why. For some reason,
First, there is one more lesson I must give you personally.
this game really looks like it was made by CyberConnect 2. Oh, it's kind of weird. Oh no, not really CyberConnect. Oh. Well, not really. Marked by the devs by who made Tales of Arise. How this, how the UI and everything looks. I guess it's the first 15 minutes. Also, was kind of weird. They threw the Valkyrie straight into the game, without giving much context. It's kind of felt like, well, Odin decided to bring in a new race or something. And here you go, Valkyrie, spawn in. Or just Odin's style to do things that way. I mean, lock on, yeah.
Be the first to strike. Futile attack.
For some reason, the longest tutorial. Like, I think there's no need for this long of a tutorial.
This should be easy enough.
Like everything what we see so far is like pretty standard, you know. So, oh, flying enemy, jump up and you know, attack, jump attacks. If it's an enemy you can lock on, well, it's R3 or whatever you use it, you know. So they're pretty straightforward.
I will not stop until the world is saved.
Oh. What I'm also seeing in games these days, you know, having these,
the power to use the souls of the dead.
you know, skills, more like those, I guess you could,
Of the souls I have sensed out thus far.
you would say the skills that, you know, you can pull enemies to, or you can pull yourself to a ledge, or, you know, any kind of line, you know, that you can pull yourself onto. Which is
Here ends your
becoming more and
misery.
more used in today's games. I guess people are caught up with the times, man. Movement is all. And fluidity is something that,
Show me
you know,
why it is.
has been missing. Oh, weakness. Oh. You can also see that, you know, in the middle of the enemy you can see a lightning bolt. And that could mean that they're weak to that element. So it's probably their own currency that you use for maybe buying things, upgrading things, whatever, right?
This should be easy enough.
Divine arts? Oh, it's just abilities. Maybe you can spam it, because in the middle they're like what?
The world awaits salvation.
Those three, I guess, markers. Okay, markers. I just missing the word for it, but
Go, have your fill.
I can handle this.
where did this guy come from? What?
You must learn how to fully utilize your abilities so that you may fulfill your mission. A mission of vital importance.
Let me see where it comes out. Oh, it also comes to oh wait a second. It also comes to Steam on in the 11th.
An
November.
easy fight.
Huh. Interesting.
Lightning bolt. Show no mercy.
Whoa. That's we're on 2 months now from now.
Divine rage bolt.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie!
Guide this blinding bolt.
Allow me to assist! This should be simple enough.
Yeah, the tutorial. Why is the tutorial so long? Like, we already 9 minutes in. The tutorial is still going on, man. What the fuck?
An easy fight.
I mean, usually tutorials are straightforward.
Lightning bolt.
I mean, that's something they might still be working on, but at the same time, I don't believe it because the release date is so close. So I don't think they're gonna be doing that. Maybe they focus on more polishing the game.
Lightning bolt.
Oh, it's interesting the enemy also dodges, more like does rolls. There's the guard crush. So wondering if they have counter as well.
All threats will be eliminated.
Ainyar puzzle.
Show no mercy.
I'll cut down all who stand in our way.
So wondering who these characters are that pop up every time. Maybe they're like her guardians that she's maybe contracted to.
Those things you fought, they are entities known as the undead, formed from the remnant of an impure soul, a truly vile existence.
Show me why it is.
I shall claim victory.
So the building's architecture looks really good. Doesn't look too bad. I expected, you know, I expected from Square Enix at least to make the buildings and everything look solid. Not look like, you know, someone threw mud against the wall. At least detail is there.
An easy fight.
I don't know if there's still gonna be that she's gonna have some kind of moves that essentially you can pull, that she can pull herself to the enemy like a dash attack. I guess a longer dash attack. So it feels more faster. So you know, just slowly running to the enemy and then attacking them. Instead, you know, one kill to the next. When we already go in the direction of combat, of you know, pulling yourself to ledges and
I
all.
expected nothing less.
May as well add some dashes to it after a kill or something.
The holy laws decree your obliteration.
Okay, this one is. Well, this enemy is more probably
Fulfill your mission.
weak against fire. Okay, yeah, he can. Yeah, the soul chain. I guess that works. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Like, you should have it when you already have something you can pull yourself to. I think what I noticed right now is when she tried to, you know, pull herself towards the enemy after a kill, there's like a slight delay in it that you can't do it straight up, unless, you know, the player didn't do it, you know, straight out the gate. So it could be
not
wrong.
Fear, for this is your salvation.
So let's see if we can see a boss battle in this one.
Curious contraption indeed.
Is that though? Isn't she Valkyrie? Can't she just, you know, fly over?
Fulfill your mission.
I'll pick off the ones in the distance too.
What? What kind of Valkyrie cannot fly? Where are your wings, girl? Could you be easily fly over things and you know, just do your Valkyrie things?
As you can see, the undead often band together. Command your souls to remove all obstacles in your way.
Go, have your fill.
I always deliver my best works. An impressive feat indeed.
Well, the player right now is not really using any of his soul chain abilities. Like, if it was me, I would be pulling myself to enemies left, right, and center. I want to be fast. So from the looks like the summons can stay for a little bit. Summon them for like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, 30 seconds. Or 20 seconds even at that. Well, from the looks of it, there are a lot of enemies. Like, you know, it can could get kind of boring because you see it so much and nothing is happening much, right? Is he trying to parry or what's going on here?
The true work of a knight.
I will not stop until the world is saved.
Well, Valkyrie, you better get to it. Because if you already have problems, you know, getting, you know, sliding through fodder, then I don't know how you're gonna save the world. Two enemy weakness? Okay, that's something I already see.
You are all to be purified.
But more like the resistance stuff, you know? Like I noticed it already. It's like, they tell you a lot of things way too late. It's like,
Awaken.
it should have told you like already in the beginning that certain things
Divine.
could give you an advantage while matching the element on top of the enemy. So you get some crush to it. Oh, auto summoning under specific circumstances. Alright, cool.
Go, have your fill.
Whittle them down, little by
I mean, you could say it's like a turn-down version, well, more like a single-player Tale of Arise. Because that's how I feel right now. It's like, it's a single-player Tale of Arise game.
Peace.
They definitely, you know, improved a little bit on the combat and all the other systems, but you know, I think it's the same engine as Tale of Arise.
The holy laws decree your obliteration. Show no mercy.
I will not fail. Not this time.
Tear them asunder. Lend me your strength.
You're up against me.
Show me why it is.
Smell fire.
I still think it takes way too long to get out of the tutorial zone. It should have been like maximum of 10 minutes in the tutorial zone and you should be out there doing story stuff. But here we are, 20 minutes later. What? More enemies? What is this? Is that at this point I would literally get bored of it. Like, yes, it's gonna be, you know, there's more game to this than the tutorial zone. We should kill already so many things. It could also be me that the player's not really using a lot of abilities, you know. But so far it looks cool, but it's still you know, kind of, you could say bare bones. It could also be that's an early build.
Their annihilation is nigh. Just wait.
We end this here.
Just as I
There needs to be more,
No, even
you know, super moves and all,
now.
like big.
Move the final
After all,
obstacle.
getting the gauge up, you can do your special move and see explosions left, right, and center. Like all that. Give me that. Instead of just hacking away on enemies, where it's like, okay, you see some lightning ball, you see some fire, okay, some ice. You also want some wind? Yeah, you can do that. You can have that as well. But aesthetically, it looks really good. What the hell? What's this, a giant? Oh, my man is mad.
Here ends your miserable. Show me why it is.
More tutorial? Come on. All this tutorial stuff could have done much earlier. And that way, you know, in the end, we tell you that you have to do this and that to beat the boss. So you get the pre-knowledge, you know, and now you utilize all of it to beat the boss. Instead, don't give him the tutorial during a boss fight. That's the worst you could do.
This is the true world.
Yeah, tickle his feet a little bit.
Thought I could do this alone.
You're up against me.
Show me why it is.
Oh, golden. Immobilized. Oh, so you can stun them even further. I think only giving you abilities like now, like special abilities. Instead, you're just hacking away. Maybe they cannot show it off because it would, you know, it makes sense. There's a possibility of not showing up. At the same time, you know, you have to build up hype. I don't know why they don't show it then. Alright, not bad. Oh, so you also get a chest at the end. Well, that makes sense, right? I mean, there's no point in not rewarding the player. Oh, you can. Okay. Valhalla? Valhalla? Alright, I guess, what the hell is happening? Who's that guy? Huh, oh well. Oh, we have to see what what's gonna be in the end, right? I mean, I hope I hope this is just an early build and they couldn't show off all, you know, the abilities and supers and all. So hey, we'll see. It's gonna be there in the MyoRU game, or it's just gonna be a boring, just you know, enemy I guess slasher, I guess. Yeah. From what I've seen, it looks good. Looks alright. Still keeping the hype low. And so the cinematic in the beginning was, I mean, looked great, right? I mean, not really in the beginning, more like, you know, what they showed like months ago. It looked really good. So now seeing the gameplay, well, we have to see. We need to see more, you know, when the game is actually out. Maybe there's more to it. But yeah, for now, I would say it's an okay. It's still, you know, it's still the beginning, right? So hey, we have to see. We have to see what they're gonna be in the future.